Welcome to the Weather Centre on Wednesday, where we can expect a cooler day for the Eastern Cape with the possibility of rainfall. On our Synoptic Analysis, you'll see the chance of rain pushing through to the southern part of KwaZulu-Natal in the second part of the day. But before that happens, we're expecting a sizzling hot afternoon. In fact, another fine and hot day is expected over a large portion of South Africa. However, temperatures remain cool in the south, with a cold front dissipating over that part of South Africa, but still keeping temperatures cool and bringing in some cloud. However, things remain dry over that part of the country. Now, with the hot, dry and windy weather, the SA Weather Service have issued a high fire danger warning with runaway fires possible within the shade of red. On our rainfall probability map, you'll see a predominantly dry day across South Africa, but with a 40% chance of rain along the Eastern Cape coast and the adjacent lying interior, with that chance of rainfall pushing through to the southern part of KwaZulu-Natal in the second part of the day. In the northeast, we're expecting another hot afternoon, especially for the Lowveld, with a toasty 37 degrees for Bombela, 32 for Polokwane, Pretoria, Mahikeng and Potchefstroom, and Johannesburg and Ermelo can expect a high of 29 degrees. 32 for Bloemfontein with a bit of cloud overhead, with a scorching hot day over the KwaZulu-Natal interior. 38 as we head towards Pietermaritzburg. You'll see a bit of rain and cooler weather as we head towards the Eastern Cape, with a fresh southwesterly wind for Port Elizabeth and East London at 19 and 23 degrees. More of a southerly wind is forecast as we head along the coast, with a scorching hot afternoon for Richards Bay, just shy of 40. Along the east coast, we're expecting a 1.5 metre southerly swell at 10 seconds. Highs head into the mid-20s for Beaufort West and Graaf-Reinet, with a maximum temperature of around 20 degrees for the rest of the weather stations. We're expecting a predominantly westerly wind for False Bay and Hermanus, with a strong westerly wind for Cape Agulhas at 17 degrees. Along the south coast, a 2.5 metre southwesterly swell is expected, and we're forecasting southwesterly winds of between 25 and 30 kilometres per hour along the coast between Mossel Bay and Jeffreys Bay, with highs mainly in the teens. It'll be a cooler day for the Northern Cape, 20 for Springbok and Calvinia, 32 as we head towards Uppington, De Aar and Colesberg. Still cool along the west coast with a moderate southwesterly wind for Lambert's Bay and Langebaan, both at 18 degrees, with a light moderate westerly wind for Table Bay and a fresh southerly wind for Alexander Bay. And along the west coast, we're expecting a 2 metre southwesterly swell at 12 seconds. On Thursday, cooler weather and rainfall moves in over KwaZulu-Natal. You'll see that highs remain in the upper teens and low 20s over the southern part of South Africa, but with yet another sunny and hot day across the interior. That's all from the Weather Centre for now. Have a wonderful Wednesday.